Hey guys, Lindsay here. Welcome back to my channel. So I've got this month's Collective Cosmetics subscription box to share with you. And I feel like I say this every month, but I'm really excited for this month. I really do like the theme and I really do love the colors. And I'm really excited because there's a new lip product to try out that I've never tried before from Collective Cosmetics. It's a new formula, so really excited about that. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The theme for this month's box is the eye of the storm. So it's very like rainy weather, lightning, just that kind of types of colors inspiration. So I get the Decadence box, which is $50, but you could also purchase the tiered down version, which is the austere box, and that is $27, and it just has less items in it. But the really cool thing about these subscriptions is, first off, it's free shipping when you do it, but it also gives you a chance to try new products. Like last month they sent out a cream blush and a cream eyeshadow with the box, and that was something that only subscribers got to try, so that was really cool. So it's just a really fun way to try out different things. Plus you get custom eyeshadows and highlighters that aren't sold separately. There's usually one eyeshadow in there that you can buy on their website, and the rest of them is exclusive to the box. So that's also really cool. And again, just as a reminder, Collective Cosmetics is a small indie brand. They are all handmade, vegan, cruelty-free, made with love. I've been a fan of them ever since I discovered their Moon Twin palette, so I pretty much rave about them all the time, especially their highlighters. So let's go ahead and show you guys the items. I'll start out with the accessories because obviously you can kind of see I'm already wearing them, and I have close-ups that I can show you while I'm discussing them. They've been doing 2 accessories in the boxes lately, which is kind of cool. So first up, we have these cute little earrings. They're little gold cloud earrings with blue teardrops for your little raindrops. And the other one is a little barrette. So it's a kind of a cloud shape. I don't know, I kind of think it's maybe like a talking bubble or whatever, but it does pass for a cloud pretty well. I had to stick it over on this side of my hair just because I really don't have very long hair over here. And like barrettes tend to slide out if they don't have like gripping teeth, but it works over here and I think it looks cute. So next up, let's go over the actual products in the box. So I'll show you guys the highlighter first because that's always my favorite part. Their highlighters always come in these nice little compacts. So this one is called Bury Down the Hatchets, and it's a really deep color, which is probably gonna look really gorgeous on deeper and more tanned or even darker skin tones. I did swatch it. I'll go ahead and just do a little swatch again on the back of my hand. I think it could be really pretty as a blush topper, or like kind of where you have it a little bit further onto the blush area for me. But also this would be a really pretty eyeshadow. So let me kind of try to spread it around like you would actually do with a highlighter. And really when you spread it around, a lot of that extra color goes away and you really just get the shimmer. So let's see. So hopefully you can see that. Now I have to wipe my hand off somewhere. Let's go ahead and just put the highlighter on now. I don't know why I feel like I always have to wait till the last step to put highlighter on. We're already here, so let's put it on. I like to use a really dense brush for the Collective Cosmetics highlighting powders, whatever highlighters. This is a Black Moon Cosmetics brush. I believe it's meant for eyeshadow, but it's nice and stiff, so I like it for these highlighters. Really, anytime you're gonna use a really glittery highlighter, a stiff brush is very helpful. So I start small, just picking up a little bit, and like to kind of pat the color on first, and then I start kind of swirling it in. So it doesn't come off too dark on me. I do see a little bit of a stripe, but again, anything can always be used as an eyeshadow if it doesn't work for you for a highlighter. But so far, I do think it's a really pretty color, and I think it's gonna be gorgeous as an inner corner highlight. So that is the highlighter. Very beautiful, yes. So it definitely can be sheared out enough to work, I feel like, for various skin tones, and you could really pack it on, maybe on the lid if you wanted to get a really nice, gorgeous, shimmery color. Okay, so next up in the box, we have a lip product. This one is a lip taffeta. They just came out with 2 new types of lip products. One of them is a full-on liquid lip, a matte liquid lipstick, and then this is a lip taffeta, which I'm kind of assuming is going to be more of like a satin type of formula, maybe something that doesn't fully dry down, but is still a bit longer wearing than a gloss. So I'm really excited to try this out because if it's like that, I do love a good long wearing kind of satin type of formula, something that doesn't completely dry down or isn't too drying on the lips. I definitely would prefer to wear something like that on a daily more than a gloss. So we'll see when I put it on. I'll probably wait till the eyes are almost done and I'll put it on. I guess I could go ahead and put it on now just so that we can see if it does dry down or how much it transfers if it does when this is all over. And I can actually kind of attest to how the comfort is while I'm doing my eyeshadow. So let's go ahead and put it on. Oh, I guess I should tell you. The color of this one is called Thunderclap, and it's a royal purple lip taffeta with blue metallic shift. Interesting. So I do have swatches. You'll see the swatch on my hand, but you're about to see it on my lips. Okay, so it does appear to be like a thinner formula. I do think I need 2 layers, but I'm gonna kind of let it dry a little bit before applying a second layer just so that it doesn't kind of pull up the first layer, but it is a really pretty color. I love like a purpley color like this. And it has a really nice scent, kind of maybe buttercreamish. I'm kind of getting a little bit of a buttercream icing type of scent. All right, and so then let's go over the eyeshadows. This particular palette that I'm getting is becoming very colorful. My other one has a bit more neutrally tones in it, so it's kind of fun that this one's very colorful. But yeah, these are the newest 3 shadows for this month's box. So you just have these really 3 beautiful colors. I love this yellow. It's a beautiful matte, and it's gonna be really fun to pair with the beautiful metallic matte, or the metallic yellow from last month. But yes, you have 2 mattes, and then this one right here, it can be used as a matte. It's one of those that's matte, but you could also wet it. And when you wet it, you actually get the kind of maroon burgundy type of metallicness that's in there. It's not gonna be in your face like a metallic like these guys are, but you'll get a little bit of that sheen, but you could easily pull that off as a matte shadow. So let's just go ahead and get started. All right, so I've got my MAC paint pot on. I did leave it tacky, but I actually want to set part of it. So I'm just gonna dip my kind of large eyeshadow brush into some translucent powder. And I'm just gonna set the brow area. I need to get rid of this piece of hair. I'm just gonna tuck it behind the clip here for now. Hopefully it'll stay. All right, so I'm literally just doing the upper crease area. I want that to be really light because I'm gonna do the yellow there, and I wanna be able to really kind of spread it around. So I'm adding some of this translucent powder underneath also. So then I'm gonna keep using that same brush, at least to start out with, and I'm gonna go into the yellow shade, which is Helianthus. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry, but the beautiful matte yellow. And I'm just going to get that on my brush, and I'm gonna start working this through the crease, being very generous because I like a good blown out yellow look. Just go back and forth, and I'll just keep adding more until I'm happy with the depth. Really kind of let it taper off. So that is good for that. I do want to add a bit more concentration of the yellow color. So let me get a different brush. So I'm just taking a slightly denser blending brush, and I'm going to add a bit more of the yellow, just more focused into the crease, just to make it a bit darker. All right, so I do want to completely cut the crease out because I want to lay the blue down all over the lid, and of course I don't want it to mix with the yellow and become green. So I'm just going to cut the entire lid, rounded, nothing special. Okay, and then I do think I'm gonna try to start packing the blue down while it's still pretty tacky. The blue is called Stormy Weather. This shade right here. Okay, so let me grab a brush, and I'm gonna start just packing that shade on the lid. Probably should have gotten a bit more of a precise brush. I'm probably gonna have to switch to something flat so I can really get up against the cut crease. Okay, so that is a really beautiful color. Just be warned though, it definitely does take a little bit of layering if you're wanting to pack it across the lid like I did. And I will say now that I have it down, I'm not digging the cut crease as much as I thought I would. So I think I'm gonna take a little bit of the blue on a pencil brush and just kind of buff it into the crease. Go ahead and let it mix. Okay, well, I mean, the concealer's down, so it's still kind of doing its job of keeping a bit of a separation, but I don't know, I feel like the edge is a little softer now and it just looks better in my opinion. Okay, so I wanna try to take a little bit of that deep shade Hurricane Alley and do like a little graphic, I don't know. Kinda wanna bring it out and then smoke it up into the crease a little. Kind of just playing by ear here. So that kind of did what I wanted it to do. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a pencil brush just into that same deep dark color and just buff it a little further down into the crease so that it kind of carries along a little. Bringing it onto the lid a little more. I'm gonna spray a small liner brush, still going into that deep dark shade. Let's see what happens when I actually sketch the line with a wet brush. So at least the initial outline is very crisp. And kind of fill in the ginormous graphic wing, whatever you want to call it. Okay. I think I want to pop a little bit of the highlighter into this. I'm going to bring the dark shade a little further in so that it blends away. And then I think I'm going to take a little bit of the highlighter on my finger and tap it. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, that took it to a whole nother level. So I just kind of tapped it across the lid. I think that's so pretty. I kind of wish I wouldn't have gone over the dark part. I'm going to go back into that really dark shadow and just add a little bit more over the top. I really like it better over just the blue. Yeah, that's really pretty. All right, I'm liking this look. I'm gonna take a little bit more of the dark shadow again. I keep forgetting its name. It is Hurricane Alley. I'm gonna take this and just kind of press it into my lash line to deepen that up a little bit. I think I'm only gonna do the outer part though. And then I do want to pop the highlighter into the inner corner. So another pencil brush, grab some of that highlighter and just pop it right on the inner corner and blend it around. I always like to kind of lightly flick these up. I mean, I know I always do the whole over under thing, but the thing that's really cool with the collective highlighters is because they're so sparkly, it just leaves a trail of sparkle as it fades off, so it's really pretty. All right, that is pretty much it. That's the look that I wanted to do. Let me grab a liner. All right, I thought about doing the yellow to kind of tie in the yellow, but I think I want to go with blue. So I'm going to use Prance from ColourPop. That's definitely fun. All right, and now that that's done, I do think I want to take a little tiny bit more of the darker shadow and just stamp it very lightly the rest of the way. I still don't want a lot, but that way there's a little bit of depth at the lash line, so that's perfect. Okay, so that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. I am gonna put lashes on, so let me finish the other eye, do the lashes, and I'll be right back for final thoughts. All right guys, so this is the finished look. So I ended up adding a pair of Likely lashes. I did the style Anxious Angel, so a nice bold pair, but still a little piecey. I thought it went really well with the kind of smoky graphic wing look. And then just a couple comments about the lip taffeta. I am really impressed with this. So I've had it on. I did the second layer before I started the eye look. So in between me turning off the camera, I put the second layer on. And so it's pretty much dried down at this point. I kind of did a test a second ago to see if it would come off, and it didn't, and it kind of surprised the crap out of me. So, you know, here we go. I mean, I'm pushing hard too. Nothing is coming off. So this is pretty awesome. Because the reason I say it's so awesome is because it doesn't feel like a liquid lipstick. It does not feel like a matte lipstick is on my lips. It kind of feels, when I press my lips together, they still feel soft. They almost feel like maybe there's a very subtle, like a balm on my lips, but nothing is coming off when I touch my lips to my hand. I mean, okay. So It's a really beautiful color. I feel like this one is just the slightest bit patchy on me. It's almost like, probably because maybe when I was applying it, I did rub my lips together. Maybe I wasn't supposed to do that. So it's like most of the color tried to gather on the outer parts, and then it's lighter on the inner parts. And then of course, when you layer it, it stays darker on the outer parts. But again, that's probably just because I rubbed my lips together when I did the first application. It's still really beautiful, and I think it's a nice fade, and I think it's a really pretty color. But I definitely am interested to try more of these. I hope they keep continuing to include the taffetas in the box. I do still want to try the liquid lipstick, like the matte liquid lipstick. And I think they even have other types of, you know, finishes, like shimmer, metallics, that kind of thing. I really probably just need to place an order. It's been a while since I've just ordered something and not gotten the subscription box, but I mean, I get so much fun stuff with this stuff. But yes, definitely like the lip taffeta formula. Very, very happy with it, and can't wait to try more colors. And of course, the rest of the products, the eyeshadows, the highlighters, always get a big thumbs up from me. I really do like them. Like I mentioned with the blue, just in the way that I used it, packing it all over the lid, it definitely needed a lot of layering, but I bet it would be a really beautiful blue just kind of tossed through the crease with a brush, because I know when I swatched it, it swatched a little bit light, but it would be a really beautiful blue just, you know, with a fluffy brush on the crease. I love the yellow, of course. You guys know I love the yellow, and I really want to do a really fun just yellow look with this yellow matte and the yellow metallic from last month's box. Because, you know, it's all about yellows right now, which I'm not mad at. I did actually get the yellow ColourPop palette, so you'll see something with that in the future. But yeah, that is all for this month's box. I hope you guys enjoyed this look and this little unboxing. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.